low manipulation style challenge. It's all about simplicity, being simple, not doing the most with our hair so that our hair can just thrive on its own, right? When I say low manipulation styles, I mean styles that are not causing too much stress on your scalp. Doing 2-strand twists is a low manipulation style, and I also like to keep them in a bun. Braids are okay too with your own hair. And so with the low manipulation, I didn't mention this, with the low manipulation, the goal in this challenge is to primarily wear your own hair. We want to embrace the hair that we have, retaining it the way that we can, just as is. I'm here to tell you that having long hair has nothing to do with genetics. It has nothing to do with your genes, and I'm going to tell you why. How is that helping me get long hair if I'm not taking care of my hair, if I'm, doing the most with my hair and not taking care of the length? How does 46 inches of hair growth help me get long hair if I'm not doing what I need to do to take care of this? Okay, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
While some naturals still struggle with growing out their hair, and others are still thinking that genetics is the reason why they don't have long natural hair, there are some people who have grown their natural hair long. I'm talking butt length, knee length, tailbone length, hip length, and more. And the reason why these ladies have been able to achieve that much length is due to their habits, due to them coming out of the norm, due to them realizing that our natural hair is not supposed to be stagnant. Our natural hair is something that should thrive. Our natural hair is something that we should enjoy, we should love, and we should talk about more. And it can grow to whatever length that you want it to. Today, I want to talk about a lady on YouTube because one way or the other, she inspired me to do one thing that has really improved my hair growth. She goes by the name Nomorelyes2012. At first, when I came across that name, I was like, what's the meaning of Nomorelyes2012? She comes up with this, short slogan.
Welcome back to the Nomorelyes2012 YouTube channel, where we are putting off the lie AYE and embracing who we really are.
That really actually over time made more sense to me. There has been a lot of lies, a lot of things that have been said concerning the natural hair. A lot of these things we heard back then were all lies. So it is time for us to pull down the lie, just like she always says, the LYE, and to embrace what a natural hair truly is. So if you're wondering where I got my idea of leaving my hair in for as long as 2, 3 months, 4 months, and the rest, I got it from this lady. She talked a lot about protective styling, keeping your hair, away, doing less, low manipulation. And if you scroll through our channel, you will see a lot of protective style challenge. Like, I think she was part of the first set of people who I started hearing long-term protective style challenge from. So she kind of motivated me to start my own challenge. Like, I started off with 1 month, then I went to 3 months, and then 6 months. But the highest I've gone is 6 months. So she inspired me, and she has her hair down to her butt length, so you can see how protective style challenges has been working for her. So because of that, I decided to start doing my own protective style challenge, keeping my hair in for months. And honestly, that was when I began to see changes. That was when my hair began to grow. So if you've been thinking and wondering, okay, you've tried everything, or it seems like nothing you do actually works, have you tried just leaving your style in for a while? I'm not saying you have to do 3 months. I'm not saying you have to do 6 months. There is no rule to how many months it must be. The idea, I think, with this is just to leave your hair in a bit more than you usually do. So if you're the type like I used to be, that will keep your style in for 2 weeks, and take them down, and you start over again, why not try to keep them in for 4 weeks and see the difference? This is something a lot of these natural hair girlies are doing. If we begin to shift from what is expected to be the normal thing to what seems like abnormal to some people, you begin to see results. Because I've gotten backlash about why would I keep my hair in for so long, that it's dirty, it's stuff, and blah 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 blah. I always tell people that keeping your style in for long does not mean that you have to neglect your hair. No, you're going to be taking care of your hair in that style. You're going to be washing your hair, you're going to be scalp massaging, you're going to be taking care of your scalp. So there is no neglect in that unless you choose to neglect your own hair. So it might not work for you. But for me, I keep my hair in for months, but I still take care of my hair. Trust me, my hair is still as neat and clean. I don't have scalp issues or things that will make me feel like, okay, this thing I'm doing is actually wrong. So 4 things that I've come to see amongst these ladies, and which Nomorelyes also practice, which is also something that is common with this set of ladies that have grown their hair, beyond expectations, like beyond the normal thing. I've seen that combs and brushes are not like the main thing they use to detangle their hair. Now, some of them might use it, but not as often as you see so many people use these days. And you find out that these people who use these tools like aggressively, they are the ones complaining that they are not retaining length. They are the ones complaining that their hair is not growing. Now, you want to think that this should give them an idea that maybe, just maybe, those tools that you're using are causing more harm than good. The second thing I have noticed as well with these ladies, and which Nomorelyes also practice, is wearing their hair out too often. You always see them put their hair in some form of protective style. It can be twists, it can be braids. Now, I'm not here to tell you what kind of protective style to do. These people who have grown their hair to this length, they have been able to figure out that leaving your hair out is not going to help you to achieve length retention. Now, I'm not saying don't leave your hair out, but it shouldn't be an everyday affair. You can leave your hair out, but don't expose your hair too much. Watch the habits of ladies who have been able to achieve length retention. And if you're wondering why you haven't achieved that much length, don't blame it on genetics. Genetics is only going to help you with your texture, your thickness, your density, your coil pattern, and maybe the rate at which your hair grows. But as much as growth starts from the scalp and your hair is growing, as long as you're a living, breathing human being, it is the length that you ought to be preserving. So if you're not preserving the length, if you're not doing anything to your hair, you're not taking care of your hair, you're not protecting the ends of your hair, then genetics can't do anything for you. So even if you have a gene that has the tendency to make your hair very long, if you're neglecting the care that you have to do to maintain that length, trust me, your hair is going to remain at a particular point. Your hair is going to be at that point for as long as you think you don't need to care for your hair. The third thing that I've seen them do was using natural ingredients. You mentioned that at least when you get a product, the first 5 ingredients should be some form of natural ingredient that will help your hair to thrive. I've tried out products, I've seen products, I used to do product reviews, but I still stick with what I know I make with my own hands, with the best of the best natural ingredients. Using natural and organic ingredients is something that will never disappoint you. Last but not the least, that I have also seen common with these people, it doesn't take that much to really observe people and see what they do that is actually making a difference in their hair growth journey. Now, a lot of these ladies, they don't use extensions that much. Some of them don't even use at all. I don't see how weaves, extensions help your hair. I don't see how they help. If it's working for you, that's fine. With these ladies who have been able to achieve this much length, you don't see that as a lifestyle for them. Like, they will always preach, make your protective style with your own hair. Like, no added hair, no extensions. You will always hear it from them. Build an habit over time that it sticks, and consistently doing that thing helps you to retain more length. I like to help people see how length retention is very important if actually your goal is to grow your hair long. One of the ways I try to bring this out is by showing you these examples of ladies around us who have been able to grow their hair using simple tricks, simple methods, simple habits, simple things. It's not so complicated, it's not so sophisticated, just simple, tiny little habits that you can just change from your usual that will help you to see length retention. So I'm going to leave links to Nomorelyes channel. You can go and check it out. But she's been away for a long time. Those are the people I like to watch. People who motivate me to really take care of my natural hair. That it is not impossible to grow long hair. If you're doubting that it's possible for you to grow long natural hair, take a cue from Nomorelyes2012. Drop the lie, the LYE, and embrace who you really are in your natural true states. I'll see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.